Hi, I'm Anita from Coast of Maine Organic Soils, and I'm here today with Lee Ganim from Ganim's Garden Center and Florist in Fairfield, Connecticut. And Lee is an amazing expert on gardening. He actually even has his own radio program called That Garden Guy. So definitely look for that. But Lee, we're here looking at a tomato. It's late September. It's September. Here in Connecticut. So this plant.
This is very typical of what a tomato plant in Connecticut looks like, especially with the erratic temperatures that we've incurred all season long. And of course, it's going to be cool tonight. And tomatoes, being a tropical plant, really don't like this kind of. They like that hot and sweaty thing.
Absolutely.
So we don't have hot and sweaty anymore, but they are producing like crazy. And you just, if you have a few dead leaves, you just kind of clean them off just to make yourself feel better. But it's really not inhibiting because the plant has pretty much produced what it's going to produce. And the whole key is to keep picking the ripe fruit so that more fruit will ripen and it'll take the stress off the plant. Of course, it all begins with the soil and the mulching and the maintenance the whole season long. And this gentleman here has done a wonderful job using bumper crop in his soil, adding a little straw just to keep the weeds down, keep the moisture level straight, and watering properly. He does not overwater, he waters at the base. So this is what a plant in Connecticut should look like right about this time of the year.
And the bumper crop has truly helped it become this prolific. Because when this plant started out, I like to tell people that in Connecticut, late May is probably enough, early enough to plant your tomatoes. I know everybody wants to get that head start, but really tomatoes don't produce till the nighttime temperatures are consistently in the 50s.
And the soil temperature is around 60, 65.
Exactly. So there is no rush because it's just going to sit there and wait for that to happen.
They get stagnant.
Right.
And people get frustrated.
Exactly. So you're going to have a plant that looks kind of like this come the end of May. And I like to tell people to take off the bottom leaves and plant it right up to there, because everything that you see below here is going to turn into roots.
All those little root hairs actually protrude into full-blown roots, and the bigger the root system, of course, the healthier the plant.
I mean, look at this is one tomato plant.
Yes.
So all of it started out like this, and it grew into this because all of this was in bumper crop. So it was being fed lobster compost, kelp meal, worm castings, gourmet diet for this tomato plant.
Wonderful stuff.
And look at it. Plants are healthy because the soil is their food source. So if you give them good food, they're going to reward you by fighting off pests and diseases. So you really don't have to worry. I always tell people you're your best defense against pests and diseases. You be present. Go out there, look at your plant, make sure it's okay. Do
the weekly thing. Go out and clean them, and then make sure you water them properly. They require about an inch of water once a week. And also keep in mind, this is 100% organic, so for you organic gardeners out there, there isn't a bit of chemical. This is 100% organic, approved for organic gardening. So all of the elements in here are all organic. There isn't a chemical thing to worry about. And this is what you get when you take care of plants correctly, and they will give you fruit until the first frost out here. So
the other thing to remember is if you can water in the morning, it is preferred by the plant, because then it has all day to take in that moisture.
Then you alleviate any funguses at nighttime.
No
you don't want
fungus.
To water at night.
If you water at night, you are encouraging
You bring your own problems on.
You don't like to go to bed with wet hair. Neither do your plants. So remember, look for bumper crop, and it will guarantee you a beautiful, healthy tomato plant. Only available at Master Nursery Garden Centers.
Like ours.
Like Lee's.
Thank you.
Support your local garden centers because they're the backbone of our communities.